All right, y'all. Day 3. Today is I'm gonna finish up some client fulfillment on that one med spa automation. After that, then I'm gonna do some client fulfillment for a social media position I got. And then after that, I'm pretty much gonna put all hours into my business, my brand, my cold emails, because that's what's bleeding the most money right now when it comes to lead generation. Like I said, I think I should have just stayed with Upwork and going hard with Upwork, because when you find something that works, you don't think that you just figured it out and then go somewhere else and try to, let's say, like exploit another avenue. You run that motherfucker to the ground. All right, you just go super hard with that, and I think that's where I messed up at with my lead generation. Is okay, as soon as I figured out, okay, I can get some money on Upwork and I can do my thing on Upwork, I immediately went to cold email. I immediately went to the DM strategy. But as a solopreneur, and it's just best if you get one lead generation strategy that you're really good at, ramp it up, do way more of it, and then as you like pivot, then like once you get that all the way automated and all the way right, then go into a different type of lead generation strategy. So that's pretty much what I got for y'all today. So thank you for being here. I appreciate you. If you are a small business owner, medium business owner, anyone trying to either learn how to do this type of stuff, I'm actually making a community with my partner coming soon, so be on the lookout for that, man. It's gonna be dope. Really, really like groundbreaking stuff in there, and it's not even like stuff that's not even already readily available on the internet. It's just structured in a way that will allow you to really make some money and save some time. So let me go ahead and get to work, man. I appreciate y'all coming to work with me today. Got to get my music on, concentration music. That's mandatory. Downloading some right now. Computer running just a little bit slow, y'all. I'm actually downloading a video that I just hired to do it off of Upwork to start like editing these videos. And that's too much. Videos, edit them right now. Can't. A lot of times you just gotta offload some stuff. I know in the beginning, like I always wanted to just try to do everything like my own, myself, and I'm kind of real still adamant on that for real. I don't be liking the thing. I don't hire out for anything, but that's one of the things that may be like one of the bottlenecks for me, is that I'll never want to hire out because I'm just so, hey, I got it, I can do it. I don't know if it's a pride thing, but I gotta get over that for sure. Because in order for me to scale, I gotta, let go of certain things. If I'm able to train correctly and foster an environment that people want to work with, people love to work in. I just want to work in, but like they wake up like, damn, how can I like help this business grow, or how can I help this dude today? You feel me? So that's kind of how I want to. Whenever I do, begin to think about even hiring out, I want have an environment where people are literally like, yo, this shit is fucking ass over here, bro. You feel me? You're getting paid right. You're getting like creative control. You're able to really like flourish and be yourself. So that's it. I'm just waiting on the shit to load up. That's my boy right there, Casanova, man. We got a little project we're partnering up on right now, man. Oh man, it's a good growing experience for me, man. For real. Very, very cool dude. Very, very humble dude. Kindred spirit, man. Very good dude, bro. Like I'm really excited to see like our future and exactly like what we got going on, what we finna do with this community and stuff like that, and just really be. So luckily he my home. I can always have access to his like OTP for real. But whenever you are on boarding, I just want to make sure you're getting this type of shit out the way ASAP, bro. Because this shit is a real bottleneck in any type of like system delivery. That two-factor authentication stuff. Video's almost done downloading. Definitely gonna need a bigger or like a stronger computer, faster computer, more memory computer. I don't know. Okay, here's the video. Let's see how well he did. Cool dude too. Met him on Upwork. Okay, you gotta get that right. Gotta teach bro how to do that. I don't know, like, what you want me to do right here. I'm gonna tell him, hey, bro, what am I supposed to do? Ooh, that be gas. Uh, uh, like, freestyle. Like, freestyle. Uh, I just, I just, I just might kick a freestyle. Remember, as a child, I was wild, eating beef like a cow, trying to take a trip to Mile. Weed. I was selling miles of weed, shit you couldn't see. Oh, no game banging, I don't bleed, but I bleed for my food. Don't let me, don't let me. I told the people I was coming back around. They left me when I was down. Growing up, I felt like clown, cause I was always getting down for the way that I pronounce my words. Oh, had me feeling like a herd, had me feeling like a nerd. But the thing about the nerd is when it comes around, they be the ones getting the job, the one in the the one eating the no. But don't I wish that y'all could hit this beat. I wish that y'all could feel my heat. I wish y'all hit my uh I be working in my sleep, grinding every day. Ain't trying to get no no. Don't let uh, life gonna have its ups and downs. Do it all, still make a smile. But it's okay if you frown. It's okay to smoke so loud. Just don't make that shit your everyday escape from your reality. Try to make it up in the. Ooh, get back on my rapping. Come on, family, get right. Only one AI automation specialist. So I have helped numerous brands, businesses, startups, and entrepreneurs really like scale their entire outreach, but also streamline a lot of their processes by building these highly effective and intelligent automations through GoHighLevel as well as Make.com. So I see you're looking for someone with my exact skill set, and I want to let you know that you're in the right place, okay? Because I got the skills to pay the bills. So let's get right into it, okay? Let's go to my GoHighLevel. How you doing today? Everything's good over there? I'm doing all right, man. Just putting in these applications and trying to secure some new projects. So let's go ahead and get into my GoHighLevel here. What else we got? Make. Let's get into my Make. I have so many Make. I'm a Make expert. I'm a GoHighLevel expert, and I pride myself on those two platforms for sure. OpenAI, custom GPTs. So if you want to do custom GPTs, I'm always going to tell you to go to platform. I rarely ever use the forward-facing Chat GPT interface, because obviously, because I'm more developer friendly, so I'm gonna always go through here. You just get so much more customization, being able to build your assistants in the back end of OpenAI. Triggered by Stripe, bookings, call recordings. Okay, yeah, we could definitely do any type of triggering from any event, as long as we obviously have the webhook or the API integration. We could definitely do that. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you just a few of my flows here. So obviously, yes, they have the AI agents, the conversational and the voice agent, but those are not, robust features. Okay, so this is why I like, being able to actually implement or integrate OpenAI into, our SMS and email sequences. Okay, so that's exactly what this is. So what happens is, depending on if we're like creating a response channel, okay, that's usually how I trigger most of these automations, depending on which channel that they responded from, will automatically, trigger the automation for ChatGPT to come in and have real live conversations with potential leads and clients. Here. So here's a conversation one that's automatically connected with GoHighLevel. I do all of my automations directly connected to GoHighLevel, as GoHighLevel is my CRM of choice. So when you do these automations with off platform, you're gonna have to do a lot of custom fields and values and tagging as well. So this is actually where I'm able to hold the conversation or the AI memory for it to know exactly what the conversation is about, how to speak, how to respond, and stuff like that. So that's exactly what this is. We get the webhook of the information. We let ChatGPT know exactly how to respond or what business this is, and what's the goal or what's the intent of the agent. Are we here to book meetings? Are we here just to answer questions? What are we here for? And then we update the information right here through GoHighLevel. Depending on if they tell me, hey, leave me alone, then we put them on a D&D list. But if the conversations continue, then we go here, we update some fields within GoHighLevel, and then we're able to really continue the conversation intelligently. Comfortable with make routers, webhooks, HTTP modules, GHLO. I am most definitely cool with that stuff. I really like. Oh, I forgot all about Vappy. Let me go ahead and show you my because everyone can say that they're good at voice agents, but no one really has like that real world experience that I do. Okay, so I've deployed voice agents across many platforms, many industries, many niches, and a lot of like quote unquote gurus, especially those on like YouTube, they demo very well and they show a finished product, but they never show the back end. Okay, so the back end is actually where the real like brains of the system is made. So yeah, someone can come in Vappy and really show you like the features, and maybe like go to the assistance tab and kind of show you, okay, some of the like setups, some of the setup for the agents. But when it comes to actually like what's going to happen if someone doesn't answer, okay, what type of data are we collecting? Okay, are they actually like collecting structured data, which is very important when it comes to voice agents? We want to know exactly what they're saying, what information to extract and then implement or insert in their contact data in GoHighLevel. We don't want to just be having just voice agents. We don't have any success evaluations and stuff like that. Like it's really, you have to have just, I don't want to sound like I'm, putting anyone down, because that's not what I'm doing. But I do like, I do not like the fact that a lot of times a lot of people are putting on as if they have like real world experience, but they don't. And then someone trusts them to do the voice agent and it doesn't get the results in which they're looking for. So that's the reason why I always like to say, hey, yeah, a lot of people say they know voice AI, but many like really don't. So through voice AI, I go from Vappy. I use Twilio, Vappy, Make, and GoHighLevel for my voice agent. I trigger it right here through GoHighLevel. One of the biggest things is a call transcript. Okay, so we want to make sure that we understanding and knowing exactly what each call said, how they responded, because when it comes to testing, voice AIs have to be rigorously tested, and we never deploy just with a for sure list. We want to make sure that we're segmenting the list, using and iterating and things like that. Now, if we could get the call log information from right here and really listen to each and every one of them, and we can download, export to CSV, which is getting better. So a lot of times this isn't absolutely necessary, but when it comes to the follow-ups, that's what this call transcript scenario is. Okay, so if someone doesn't answer on the first call, if they don't pick up, they're updated and then they're like returned into the workflow or the automation within GoHighLevel to be contacted once again. Now, this is for outbound calls. We do the same thing for inbound calls, so it's the same. So my name is Cameron. I would love to be a part of this project. I really do enjoy like end-to-end systems and being able to like position myself as a growth partner within organizations. So if this sounds like something that would interest you, I will obviously love for you to respond to my proposal. So, you just let me know. I'll be here. All right. See you soon. Going crazy, boy. Dang, I need a better computer. Wish I had a faster computer. I'd never hit a future. My bright looking future. Or my future looking bright. Man, I might fly a kite every day in the park with my little girl. But never after dark. I remember all those dark days. I remember, let me go to spitting on y'all and I keep trying to tell y'all. I don't know, I feel like on Daisy. Little Boosie. Come on, fam. This shit shouldn't take that long. We got all the way out to the chosen available time. Oh yeah, I remember this. Bro might not be able to afford me. I can see what he used to paying. I'm not one of them people, my boy. I was thinking about something last night. Instead of having a filter for guests does not exist. No, this works well. This works perfectly. Don't need to really flip that up. Somebody gotta put a shirt on. This dude trying to holler at me, man, about the job. Should I put a shirt on? Or should I just be me? First impression. Let me go ahead and put a shirt on. Should I put a shirt on or should I just be me, y'all? I'm gonna go ahead and put a shirt on. First impression. afternoon. My name is Cameron, and I am your all-in-one automated client acquisition specialist. So I have helped numerous brands, businesses, and startups be able to really scale their entire internal processes, as well as lead generation strategies, and complete sales funnel, doing and completing and engineering these highly effective and highly efficient sales systems. So I see you're in the marketplace for someone with my exact skill set, and I want to let you know that you're in the right place, okay? Because I got the skills to pay the bills. So let's get right into it. No need to prolong this. Research and strategy. Okay, so clearly we are targeting students and parents in London. So with Facebook ads and Google ads, as you will notice in my answer, their algorithms, as you may know, are absolutely crazy good, crazy precise. Okay, you have to understand that these people have the world's data on their side, and they've had it for so long. So this is the bulk of their money is made through their ads. So they're going to make sure that your ads work for you, and they're going to put it in front of the most likely people to convert. Okay. So whenever anyone is forward with ads or is on board with ads, I always say let's go with ads, because it's going to get you the quickest return on investment. It may be a little bit more costly, but you could say costly if you don't have the budget for it. But if you put $1,000, $1,500, anything over $1,000 a month in Facebook ads or Google ads, you're going to definitely see way more money than $1,000. You're gonna definitely make that back, probably times 3. But I don't really like to give super guarantees like that. But from my experience, no questions asked. Those people are really good. Customer journey from ad to payment. So this is one of my specialties. Is I like to really. So this is where I'm gonna recommend we do GoHighLevel. Okay, so this is the CRM that I work in, that I built complete CRM build outs in over 50. We're close to about 80 times now. But my name's Cameron. I'm a solopreneur, and I do this literally by myself. But I really enjoy getting the entire customer journey, and then taking someone not only from ad to payment but post payment. A lot of clients don't understand the power of post payments strategies and things of that nature. So right off the rip, we're gonna create us a few pipelines, depending on the lead source in which we get. So it depends on if we're doing Google ads, Facebook ads, cold email outreach, whatever it is we're doing to generate these leads. Then we're going to build a pipeline for it. Okay, and this is going to be able for us to segment depending on exactly where each lead is in the stage of the sales cycle. Okay, because we want to make sure we're on top of that, to know that okay, they're in the thinking about it, or they're in the nurturing, or they're in the book call. We want to make sure that we have the automations in place to, let's say, to properly nurture the lead. We just want to make sure that we are just on beat with that. Payments. So you can do all of your payment and invoicing from GoHighLevel directly in GoHighLevel. I like to just integrate Stripe with this. You can integrate PayPal if you want to, and you can receive payments right here on GoHighLevel. It's really good. Let's get integrate booking system. Okay, so that's automatically within GoHighLevel as well. So my calendar is I'm actually with Google. I actually have a Google Calendar connected, but they have a Calendly integration if that's what you want. Set up the payment gateway, Stripe and PayPal. I just said that. GoHighLevel. I wouldn't use any of their, but GoHighLevel for sure. Create and manage Facebook ads. So I actually do this for clients already, Facebook and Google ads. Now, am I a top tier media buyer? No, I'm not. But I do have certain strategies All you have to do is just make sure we have enough ads for Facebook and Google to be able to determine, okay, this is the ad that's making the most money, or this is the ad that's getting the best conversion rate, and then they're going to push that ad for us. But we have to be able to give them enough to do that with. So I see a lot of beginner media buyers, they just don't have enough ads. They may have like 1 or 2 ads, and that's not enough. You want to have at least 6 ads running. So I definitely do the scripting and everything for the ads. I create the ad campaigns and do everything like that. I execute them and everything like that. I also do automations with the ads. So here's a Google ad form. Whenever anyone completes a Google ad form for this was a cleaning service business. So whenever anyone completes a Google ad form, then the information comes here. I set a couple of variables. All I do is just, because when you get it in Google ads, it's like the full name. So in order to get like the first name, you have to split the full name and get the first part of it. Without getting too technical, that's all I'm doing right there. And then I just upload them into the CRM, which is GoHighLevel. But what's so good about this is I'm actually able to tag them here. And I tag them with a Google, I think it's like Google ad data, and then that automatically triggers a workflow. So depending on how robust you want to get, for my own funnel in my own business, what I do is whenever anyone completes a form, they are automatically called by my AI voice agent, which sounds super human, super realistic. And then it books them on, it gets a little bit more information and then books them on my calendar directly. Run targeted campaigns for London-based students. That's most definitely something that's within my scope for sure. Email and text message automations. That is absolutely essential as well, as we want to make sure that we are touching clients on multiple platforms. So let me move this handsome face. I got many automations. I can, without like drawing this whole Loom video out. So I got a new leads automation. Whenever anyone comes in from my instantly campaigns, which is my cold email campaigns, they're immediately sent the email as well as a text message like, hey, thanks for responding positively to my email. This is who I am. This is what I do. Here's some case studies, stuff like that. So this is the email that they receive as soon as they come in. And then a text message as well. Okay, so whenever it does come in, then I assign it to a user. I'm obviously the only user here because I'm a solopreneur, so I assign it to a user. But depending on how big your team is, who's ever in charge of the leads that are coming through the cold emails, I'll assign it there, and then I'll create an opportunity or a stage, and I'll create the lead stage and apply them to the lead stage, and then they're automatically sent the email. I wait how many minutes? 3 minutes, and then I send them the text message. Okay, I'm just like, hey, Cameron here from Love Shots Media. Thanks for your response to my email. Just wanted to connect here because this year is your year for massive growth. Let's go. Copywriting, landing page copy, ad copy. These are all some things that I literally do for a living on a daily basis. Now, I definitely have AI agents that I've developed for cold emails, and email sequences like that. All we have to do pretty much is get the information. Our foundational lead generation source is going to be the Google ads or the Facebook ads, and that'll be able to like kind of determine the email sequences and stuff like that. So my name is Cameron. I would love to be a part of this project. Like I'm so excited. Like this really got me excited, and I really spent a lot of time like really trying to scope out this project. Like, yo, I would really love to do this. So if that sounds like something that would interest you, then I would obviously be here for your response, and I'll be looking forward to it. All right, bye. All right, y'all, just got off this sales call with the potential client. Now I'm about to go ahead and get this proposal generated. Like I said, this is one of the biggest bottlenecks within my organization right now, is having to come back here, put all this information in from the call. And I had did the PandaDoc proposal generator, but it just wasn't coming out right. I still got to go back and make sure that I complete that, because this is a serious bottleneck. All right, y'all, let's go. AIAA. Good afternoon, Alex. My name is Cameron, and I am your all-in-one cold email specialist. So I have helped numerous brands, businesses, startups, like really scale their entire outreach by building these highly effective and personalized cold email campaigns. I see you're in the marketplace for somebody with my exact skill set. So I want to let you know that you're in the right place, all right? Because I got the skills to pay the bills. Okay, so let's get into it, Alex. I see you're pretty much just looking for like a guru like myself. I hear you like to do Apollo, which I absolutely love. Give you a little sauce with Apify. So how this AI agent works is I scrape the I filter my list through Apollo, okay, depending on exactly our ICP, who we're targeting. Maybe we filter not only for decision makers, but how many employees. I like to do anywhere from 11 to 50 or like 11 to 100. That's always a good little sweet spot for those that got enough money to pay, but maybe don't really have all their processes in order. Also, we can go by like software, what they're using, and we could possibly use like that as a personalization tactic. Okay, but I'll scrape through Apollo after I filter Apollo, then I scrape the actual leads from Apollo through Apify. Okay, Apify is just a marketplace of scrapers. It just makes it a hell of a lot cheaper than to use Apollo's like export credits, bro. It gets treacherous, bro. It's just too much. I mean, great business model, but yeah, I can't pay for that. So let me go ahead and show you the agent. Investment banking. It's target investment bankers. My last campaign. Investment banking. Oh, let me go to my instantly. That's probably important. Okay, so what happens here is actually fairly simple. Going a little too slow here. Okay, so here we go. So what happens is once I scrape Apollo through Apify, Make has an Apify module, thank God, and we just use this Apify module to trigger this automation. So if the email is not available within the record, then it goes down this route where it goes to any mail finder to seek out the decision maker's email according to their like full name and I think like organization name or something like that. After that, I put it through mails.so for the simple fact that you never want to take information straight from Apollo, straight from Clay, straight from Ocean.io, wherever we're getting from Crunchbase, and then try to start a campaign, because more than likely the emails are not valid like how they say they are, and then you'll like really mess up your campaign. You'll end up possibly getting your domains blacklisted, and we just don't want to go that route. So we'll pay the little extra it's really change to validate the emails. You can get like 10,000 emails for like $50 or something like that. That's crazy. After that, then I just take that information, put it into a JSON, and I shoot it over here to this agent. And what this does is this extracts the business name from what I'm saying right here. This entire flow is literally like best practice. Like if you're doing cold email and you don't have this exact flow into your campaigns, embedded into your campaigns just naturally, then you're really not doing it at like not at a big level for real. So what this does is this just extracts the business name, because how many times have you probably gotten an email that went something like, hey, Alex at Walmart.com, I see you're still crushing it with whatever it is you do. It's just like no one, obviously speaks in that, language. So we need to make sure that we're normalizing or personalizing the emails as much as possible. After that, I just normalize the business name, because when we get our information from Apollo and stuff like that, the LLC and Inc. is still attached to it. So we don't want to walk up to some guy that's working at Walmart and be like, hey, bro, how is it working at Walmart Incorporated? It's just, no one speaks like that. So let's try to keep it as personalized as possible. After that, I use Claude to actually create the copy, because out of all the large language models, Claude just has the most personality. I just feel like it gets humans a little better than, some of these other language models. So after that, I just automatically put it into Instantly. And then I just start the campaign from there. Okay, it's not gonna let me, so I'll just sign in. Okay, that is not the new email. That's not the new password. So I gotta, without me going through the loops, I did like a computer generated password. I'm definitely not gonna remember that. So I'll just autofill. So you can see my Instantly. I send a good amount of emails per day, probably like 4,000 emails per day. I know a lot of people get results for other people better than they do themselves, but I literally get phenomenal results. I don't have any active campaigns right now. I'm actually trying this new ninja strategy. It is absolutely phenomenal that I am looking to get, I'm looking to get like 10-20% reply rate, not open rate. I always get more than 50% open rate, that's for sure. Okay, but anything over 40% is obviously in the green, but I get 50-60% open rates. But I'm more concerned about reply rates, because that's where the ROI comes in at. But here you can just see, I got a few emails. So like I said, I really do this like for a living. I do cold emails, I do the campaigns, I do all of that for a living. I like it. I absolutely love it, because it's just like when I find a new market, a new industry to go like target, it's just fun to try to figure out exactly what resonates, what message resonates with them. Because in cold traffic, it's like the offers got to be completely different. What's going on? You gotta excuse my computer. I think I'm putting too much on it. Clearly. If this doesn't come back, I apologize. I promise I got great internet access. Okay, here we go. All right, Tennessee's going through. We got a little storm out here in Nashville right now, but it shouldn't be that bad. So my name's Cameron. If I would love to be a part of this project. I always bring the positivity, great energy, great team player. And this sounds like something that interests you, I'll be here. So be looking forward to your response. All right, bye. Gotta make sure you read over whatever this is AI be saying, okay? Because you know what it is. AI said you're gonna build them a rocket ship, and you won't be able to deliver on that. Because AI will put you out. Yeah, we'll build you a house on the moon, fully ventilated. Hey, Snoop. Hey. Listen here. You want a video, girl? You know, tell everybody our password. Do I know how to get in? We got a baby and the girl, you know I get it in. Me and you get it in. Don't be shishing, man. iCloud wants to make changes to your account. Okay, go ahead, do your thing. I want the password to your heart. Love Sparks. I know the password to the computer. You gave me already. I appreciate you. Get some coffee from you. I love the way that in your head. Can you keep it like this until you dead? Until you wed? Until we wed? We on the camera now. I'll beat your ass on camera. Don't give a fuck. Straight up. Who? And who gonna say something? Don't get into a nigga relationship, right? Y'all know that. Yeah, they probably can. Let me see. Well, you gotta come over a little bit over here. I'll bring your ass over here. Enter your password to allow this. That shit is like, where you going with that booty, girl? Shit, man. Come on now. Come on here with all that. Get up out of here. Come on, fam. But it beat here is so raw. Oh my goodness, this beat here raw, y'all. I almost can't help myself. I ain't into all the gossip. I ain't into all the hating. I ain't into debating. I ain't into that, nigga. I'm just trying to wait in. Waiting on my way in. Heavy in the game. Trying to make a name for myself. Trying to make it wealth. Trying to build wealth. I ain't with the hating, nah. I ain't with the hating, nah. trying to see you make it. Nah, I've been working on my patience I've been working on my patience trying to get it level. I've been working on my patience. I've been with the devil. I've been working on my patience. I'm a shovel. If a nigga try to come through it with my ooh, mm, mm. Reserve slot. Oh, we want to make sure we got hydrofacial over here. If desired service, oh shit. If desired service equal to hydrofacial, then they can come down this way, which should reserve them a slot with their service booking, confirm time, invoice true. We should be able to see if there's any more information needed on Zenodi's API documentation. That's my daughter. She getting larger. You know her daddy going farther. All I gotta do is grind, keep it real. All I do is gotta grind. Don't pop no pills. I don't pop no pills. I used to do the drills. I used to go over the hill. Now I'm trying to chill. Now I'm trying to get a couple meals. Don't give a fuck how you feel. Let me search through this API documentation. What's going on here? I'm trying to reserve a slot. So that's service booking, reserve a slot. I want to know if there are any other parameters I should put in this JSON to reserve the slot. What else is needed? Good afternoon, Michael. My name is Cameron, and I am your all-in-one GoHighLevel expert. So I have helped numerous brands, businesses, startups, entrepreneurs like really scale and streamline a lot of their internal processes by building super highly effective CRM build outs in GoHighLevel specifically. So I see you're in the marketplace for somebody with my exact skill set, and I want to let you know that you're in the right place, okay? Because I got the skills to pay the bills. So let's get right into it here. You're pretty much looking for someone to obviously assist in sub account buildups. Sub account builds. I guess maybe that you have an agency, or you're helping niche industry, and you supply them with the CRM, and we can definitely be able to do that for you. Okay, I see you want to do retail. Is there a reason why you want to do retail? Okay, so let me show you what I mean by that. So GoHighLevel, they do have AI agents, conversation. I was trying to explain this to somebody the other day. They do have nice conversational agents and voice agents. Number one, though, their voice agents, they sound robotic. Okay. Number two, they can't do outbound. GoHighLevel just doesn't support that yet. If you're looking for something like much more robust, then you're gonna have to definitely go to Make and Vappy. Retail is like the Burger King, to be honest with you, of voice AI right now. They're popular, but they're not the best, in my opinion. To be the best, you kind of have to have a little money behind you. Okay, Vappy just raised like 20 million. They're like the originals. Retail did come after them. It's a little bit more user friendly for sure. Okay, definitely user friendly. But you know, that's for like non-tech people. But if you have someone that has some form of knowledge in the voice AI space, then it's best to just go with Vappy for sure. Like hands down, you want to go with Vappy. But I have a voice agent that's actually connected to my GoHighLevel. It's actually a service that I offer to, you know, businesses, agencies, and stuff like that. Is it in here? Yep. So what sets this agent apart from every other voice agent person you'll ever hear is the fact that no one has a follow-up system. So they may demo well. Okay, they may come in here, or retail, and they may show you like some features, and it may sound all right, but it doesn't like actually get any tangible results. Like I've actually deployed voice agents across multiple industries and like in real life, booked real meetings, like made some real money with voice AI. So I do have like much more experience when it comes to voice AI, because it still is a very, very like early stage, infant stage. So you are a early adopter, which I want to like shake your hand for that, because not a lot of people are really understanding how nuanced voice AI is. But you know, that's very good on your behalf. So what happens is I just trigger it right here. I trigger it with this trigger right here. But this is actually where a lot of the sauce is the book meetings, how I'm able to actually book the meetings through the voice agents. Okay. And then once the agent will go back to GoHighLevel to figure out, you know, the availability, depending on the sub accounts, like calendar. And then if the slot is available, then they'll book them on the calendar. If the slot is not available, they'll go back and figure out, hey, I don't have that slot available, but I do have this slot available. So like I said, like I really have a super robust system built, AI voice system built. The ideal candidate will have experience, platform, create, manage high converting sales funnels. Nah, most definitely. Okay, so these are just all for your services. Okay, cool. Oh, let's go ahead and address the elephant in the room, the 10,000 thing. So through Upwork, I literally make more than $10,000 a month just from Upwork alone, like Upwork clients alone. Sometimes clients don't like to keep, you know, payments on platform. Hey, that's on them. I don't be like, no, we got to keep it here. But that's the reason why, you know, my earnings may not reflect, you know, real life. Other than that, I actually do have, I know something else was going on too. It was like your the rate, like my rising star rate and stuff like that. So I got a bad review. I didn't actually get a bad review. If you leave the review, if you read the review, you'll realize that, hey, this guy was saying that, hey, I'm highly skilled, I'm always available, I'm always on time, I'm a great team player. It's just that I had got too bogged down in jobs, so I had to let people go. So when I let him go, he was a little bit upset, obviously, because I am, you know, a star player, and But the thing is, I gave him ample time to be able to hire someone on. He hired someone on before I even left, because I was like, listen, I'm just not going to leave you in the dust. Hey, I'll stay here and wait on you to, get somebody in. But Upwork had classified it as, a negative review. So moving right along, we always want to keep things positive, upbeat, and optimistic. Long-term opportunity, something I'm definitely looking forward to, because that is how I like to actually position myself within organizations, or is more of a growth partner than an actual just like the automations guy, because I do have, ample experience in, scaling businesses. Like I scale mine. I'm a solopreneur, solo agency owner, AI automation owner. Want an expert? Hey, that's me. So, my name is Cameron. I would love to be a part of this project. If this sounds like something, or if I sound like someone that would, obviously interest you, then, I would love to hear back from you. So, I'll just leave this here, and, I'll hope for the best. All right. Talk to you soon. Do I have a real ID? Oh, oh, I may bring the temperature down depending on if this works or not. Good afternoon. My name is Cameron, and I am your all-in-one lead generation expert. So I have helped numerous brands, businesses, startups like really scale their entire outreach by generating these and engineering these like super effective, highly intelligent lead generation systems. So I see you're in the marketplace for someone with my exact skill set. I want to let you know I got the skills to pay the bills. Okay, so let's get right into it here. You're pretty much looking for someone to help you with your lead generation agency. I did a little research. I seen that you were like maybe in the solar space. I want to let you. I actually have a client in Dublin, Ireland, right now that is doing absolutely phenomenal when it comes to solar companies and lead generation for solar companies. And a lot of times, without having too much job details here, it's really only three ways to build leads, okay, or generate leads. Okay, you got cold outreach, which is like cold emails, cold calling, cold DMs. You have content, and then you have paid ads. Okay, so depending on exactly which avenue you want to use to generate the leads will determine, what system that I could possibly, create for you. I can show you a cold email system. This like super intelligent AI agent that I built that targets, like solar companies that could target solar companies. Will just scrape leads from Apollo, get their LinkedIn and stuff like that, and just hyper personalize along with some other different ninja strategies, I like to say, not many people are using at all, but are getting absolutely phenomenal results. So what happens here in this agent is I gather some information. This is actually a two-part agent. I gather some information from the first part. That's the email and all that. I clean it up, make sure it's actually validated. And then I just put it through, a business extractor right here where it extracts the business name. Don't want to be showing up in anyone inboxes talking about, hey, Cameron at loveshotsmedia.com. I see you're still crushing it with lead generation. And it's just like, you want to make sure we personalize our emails as much as possible. This here actually normalizes the business name. And then here, Claude has out of my opinion, has the most personality out of all the large language models. Then I automatically put it into instantly, and the campaign gets to rolling like that, completely automated. If you're looking for something like that, we could definitely do that. Maybe paid ads if you were looking for paid ads. Excuse me. Sorry. Excuse me. If you were looking for paid ads, we could definitely do a system behind the paid ads. Now, me, myself, I'm not like a media buyer at all, but I do generate the systems and engineer the systems that come behind paid ads. You don't really need to be like a super guru with paid ads. Mostly you just need to make sure that you have enough ads to generate, obviously some good ROAS. And then the follow-up system is what really matters when it comes to, that type of lead generation. But out of all the lead generation strategies, paid ads will have the most, will be the quickest, but obviously cost the most. Content takes the longest, but is actually the stickiest. And then cold email is the most cost effective, but you got to do like a large volume of it. So it really just depends on exactly like what you're trying to do. I could definitely strategize anything and implement any type of automation within it to, maybe 2, 3, 5, 10x it, and really get some leads coming in the door with the solar leads. So this sounds like something that interests you. My name's Cameron, and I'd love to hear back from you. All right, bye. Yeah, man, super win for me this morning with this automation. I've been building this automation for literally a month straight, bro. Obviously, I could have probably put in a little bit more time into it, but at the same time, bro, this shit took a long time, bro. Very, very intricate, very, very robust. I'm very proud of myself because I bit off way more than I could chew, and I just chewed it day by day. And I'm just really excited that I could finally like present it to the client, a fully functional working system. Like it's here, man. You feel me? It's been a long time, but I'm just saying that because a lot of times, yo, like, it be like with these systems, yo, you do not know what the fuck be going wrong with your systems, bro. It just be like the most simplest thing. I'm gonna tell you what was the simplest thing for me. I had to like reserve a slot within their API, and it kept telling me that my date was invalid. So I'm still looking at my date like, bro, this is not invalid. It's the right format. Cause you know, like you have to have like ISO, I forgot what the numbers were, format when you be talking to computers. So lo and behold, it said I took a little bit more time just to concentrate a little bit more on the date instead of just skimming it to see that, okay, it followed the YY DDD type parameters. It had 2023 in there. As simple as that sounds, it threw the whole automation off, and it couldn't like reserve the slot, and that was the last part of this automation. And I finally just, a lot of times I realize that when you have to for troubleshooting, it's really like just being super, super detail oriented and really like sitting down and really like reading, especially with the APIs, like just reading a lot and just like not overthinking, like letting the documentation tell you exactly what it's trying to tell you and not trying to make it tell you what you like understand. Because a lot of times you have to understand that these things aren't written by like, I'm gonna say regular humans, because most computer engineers are not regular humans. I don't care what anyone said. So they don't really have like they don't understand to write this comprehensively. So a lot of times that shit don't be making no fucking sense. So it's just best that you just slow down, breathe, and then be able to get back into it and just like read the documentation, read the text word for word, and just try to, comprehend it for what it's saying, not for what you want it to say. So celebrate your wins, man. Small, big, celebrate your wins, bro. You feel me? Time to get paid. Ha! Finally.
want these.
Huh?
I want these.
What are they, babe?
YSL.
Okay, can you got to like send me
You see them? Do you like them?
Yeah, those are nice.
She about to try them. Oh, let's give it mom. Oh, the toe. I want those. Is your mind?
All right, y'all. We in the second quarter. Well, we're actually like in the fourth quarter right now. About 7 o'clock at night. Just got done with all my Upwork applications for the day. Like I said, the beginning of the day was mostly for client fulfillment. I wanted to go ahead and get that automation complete and done and fully functional for the client. I handled that. I did some other client fulfillment. What else did I do today? I don't know. You guys got to just review the video. But now I am actually doing some more lead generation for myself. And that is the cold email, like I said, because this is where I'm bleeding the money the most. So I want to make sure I get this dialed in as much as possible. So I was able to actually create the assets the other day. Now I am actually going to scrape Apollo and Amplify. I'm actually going to scrape Apollo and get everything that I need from Apollo. Go to Amplify, scrape, use Amplify to scrape Apollo, and then we're gonna go from there. All right, see y'all soon. I might supposed to go to the gym. Supposed to go to the gym with my wife here in a little bit too. So every day, I want to let you know, y'all know this, okay? I am trying to show like what high performing people do on a daily basis. Okay, so yeah, I'm not at 100,000 million a month just yet, but with this consistent action and high ROI action, not just tasks. Like I'm not just doing tasks, I'm doing things, I'm doing the big fires, the things that matter the most. Okay, and that's lead generation. When you're sub 10,000 a month or just right there hovering around 10,000 a month, your biggest thing is to get your name out there and generate leads, generate leads, and dial in that entire lead generation process. Okay, once you do that, then you know we get into everything else, like the skill set, technical skills, and all that type of stuff. Don't get caught up in the hype of trying to learn everything, these N8N agents, all this type of stuff. If you want to do N8N, stay with N8N, stick with N8N. If you want to do Make, stay with Make. You want to do Zapier, do Zapier. I'm talking about the subpar hovering around 10K people. Do not do anything else but that. Okay, let's go.
No feeling, sees my life. No feeling. Why? No feeling, sees my life. No feeling. Why? No feeling, sees my life. No feeling. No feeling, sees my life. No feeling. No feeling, this is my life. No feeling.
afternoon, Robert. My name is Cameron, and I am your all-in-one Go High Level expert. So I have helped numerous brands, businesses, startups, and entrepreneurs like really streamline a lot of their internal processes by building this highly intelligent and effective CRM build out, complete CRM build out in Go High Level specifically. So I see you are in the marketplace for someone with my exact skill set, and I want to let you know that you are in the right place. All right, because I got the skills to pay the bills. So let's go ahead and get right into it so I can show you exactly what I mean. You're looking for someone to help optimize your workflows, triggers, and integrations inside Go High Level. That is something most definitely within my skill set. Let's go over a few workflows here. I was actually explaining some conversations like the AI agents that Go High Level are, let's say, offering, and they are absolutely phenomenal and they do work for sure. But if you're looking for something a little bit more robust, then we're going to have to go off platform to for voice. I use Vappy. For conversation, I obviously use OpenAI, and but I still use the power of Go High Level and like to like kind of build a foundation around the AI agents in which I build, just the more robust ones. Now, like I said, these work perfectly fine for most businesses. It's just if you're looking to really get customized, then we would have to go off platform. Let's look at a couple of automations that most businesses definitely need, and that's any type of follow-up. Anytime you get new leads in, you want to make sure you are what I like to say is welcoming them properly, onboarding them properly, and you just want to have different systems and automations in place for for processes that actually work. And I like to always tell that to business owners that they want to come in and just automate everything, automate that. It's just, okay, hold on, so let's slow down. Okay, first and foremost, as an automation engineer, I can tell you first that if the process does not work already, automation won't won't make it work. Okay, we always want to automate processes that are already proven and already working with the human, and then we use automation just to add a little fairy dust on top, 5x it, 10x it, 20x it. But if the process does not work, automation, just making it automated, won't make it work like magically. So I know that's like a huge misconception sometimes when it comes to automation. I like to kind of always give those type of like business strategies and tips and things like that, because I have been able to actually scale my own agency. But it's just like, you always me personally, like, I don't want to just be like the automation guy in someone's business. Like, I want to be that guy that like really gives super value outside of my, my technical expertise. Let's keep going here. Email, text message, automation, tagging, and CRM management. That's absolutely essential. Okay, the tagging, the custom fields, and everything like that to like hold the data, or be like placeholders for data. But custom fields, custom values, and tagging are like, when I tell you, they're just like the fork and spoon of Go High Level. Like, you really have to be able to eat your food or to be able to like close leads and everything like that in a very proficient manner or efficient manner. You have to be able to use these type of tools or features that Go High Level have, and I definitely do. Your role is to save time, eliminate manual tasks, and improve lead flow and follow up efficiency. When I tell you this, I'm glad you said this, because this makes more money than the actual initial engagement. Okay, follow-ups is what like is really like the bread and butter when it comes to like closing deals. I like to always say that whenever we get on sales calls with people, we don't want it to be an education call. Like, we want these people to be so familiar with our brand that they know everything that we do, all the services, the price points of the service. So whenever we do get on a quote unquote sales call, it's really a sales call. It's really us just holding their hand through the finish line. Like, hey, because once they get on the sales call, they already are so familiar with our brand that we don't have to do too much selling. So my name is Cameron. I would love to be a part of this project, Robert. Like, I always bring a positive energy. I'm always upbeat, optimistic, and I like I said, I like to position myself as a growth partner, and not just someone that that just does the automations. Now I can be that guy. That's no problem. But I just feel it's much more like long lasting to know that, hey, we came together, we strategized, and we really like blew this thing up. That would be super dope to me. So if that sounds like something that would be cool to you, then you can respond to this proposal however you would like to. So I'll be waiting on your response. All right, bye. Good afternoon. My name is Cameron, and I am your all-in-one system integration expert. So I have helped numerous businesses, brands, entrepreneurs, startups, like really scale a lot of and streamline a lot of their internal processes, building highly effective automations through Make.com. So I see you're in the marketplace for someone with my exact skill set, and I want to let you know you're in the right place, okay? Because I got the skills to pay the bill. So let's get right into it. Let's get into my make. I see that you want deliverable, set up make scenario to capture type form. I actually have a type form automation myself for whenever I submit proposals to people, so I can like try to have it, the proposal sent over and ready for them ASAP. Here it is right here. So it's like from a type form to pan it out to Gmail. But let's just create yours from new. Capture responses from type form. Okay, cool. We're gonna watch for responses here, but I'll click in here so you can just see the different features. We're gonna do watch for responses, trigger when a new response is submitted. So we're gonna create a webhook here, and that is what's going to actually catch the data from type form. I already have one created. The form in which we're trying to use, we'll just save my new form for right now and save it. We'll save that. Map data to a specific Google sheet. Okay, so if we were to get information in, we would update rows. Update a row. We would choose our spreadsheet. Let's say it is scrape leads catalog for right now. Sheet name 1. Row number. We'll do row number 3. Oh wait, nah, that's not it. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for I am looking for update row. I'm looking for add a row. I'm tripping. Doing so many damn automations, it's getting to me. Okay, so we'll add a row here. Sheet name 1. Tables, yes. And then depending on the let's say the column, because what we'll do is we'll just go to sheets.new here. Sheets.new. Create us a sheet for the responses in which you're looking for from type form. Let's say that you're getting their name, email, phone number. Make example. Okay, so then what we'll do is refresh this, come back up here, refresh this right here, and then we'll look up make example, and then we'll just map the responses from type form into these right here. After that, create update contact in GoHighLevel. I use GoHighLevel, so we'll just do lead connector right now, aka GoHighLevel. Update a contact. That's the wrong OAuth authentication. I got a few clients here, so we use the contact ID, first name, whatever coming through. After that, add Slack or email notification when a new lead is submitted. Okay, did you want to do that through GoHighLevel, or did you want to do that through the same automation? You want to do that through the same automation? We'll just do a Gmail. I say send an email. The recipient, whoever it is, We can add multiple recipients, add the subject, hey, new lead. We'll add the content right here, which is like probably the information from the type form. Confirm the automation works end to end through testing, provide basic setup. And that's what I'll do. I'll do the same thing like I just did with the Loom video, and then I'll create text documentation. So if this looks like something that interests you, just let me know. We can get this whipped up pretty quickly. All right, talk to you later.